could make my own video channel, and then everyone can see my movie. Hey guys, it's your boy, Dennis.
I don't know if the world is ready for pure, unfiltered Dennis.
Smash that button, like and subscribe.
Only one upgrade left.
Hello fellow gamers, I'm playing Fortnite Save the World, and in this video I'm going to be highlighting two changes that Epic Games have made which make the game worse and not better. So my daily V-Buck mission is to complete 5 missions as any hero. Now normally I do this in one of my storm shields. We're just going to go into Canny Valley just to show you. Now as you can see at the start of this video, I've put in over 19,000 hours into Fortnite. That's both Save the World and Battle Royale. Since February, well, I started playing Save the World in February 2018, but I was playing Fortnite Battle Royale before that. I started playing that in the OG Season 1. I sort of played Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and then I sort of stopped playing and went to playing Save the World. So I haven't played very much Battle Royale since the OG Season 3. But I'm going a little bit off topic here. So these two things that they've changed have been in the game for years. And I've no idea why Epic have gone and changed them. Because both of these make the game worse and not better. You would think they would concentrate on things that are broken and need fixed, not things that don't need fixed. But I don't know. I don't understand Epic's mentality as to why they changed these sort of things in the game that don't need to be changed. It's just completely mind-boggling. I usually play Save the World every single day and have done so since February 2018, even if it's just to do my daily V-Buck missions. And I used to play between 10 and 16 hours a day. Now it's lucky if I play a couple of hours a day.
You know the drill. We're ready to expand again. When you're ready to start the fight, select Expand Shield from the Storm Shield console.
So we're just going to run the first wave of endurance.
You know the drill. We have disabled the Storm Shield, which means there is no barrier between you and the hordes outside. Let's start the clock and see how long you survive an escalating storm front. The field manual says the simulation ends when any amplifier or Storm Shield computer is destroyed.
And this is how I normally, if I have to do like 3 missions as a soldier or as a constructor, or in this case five missions with any hero, this is how I normally do it. I come into one of my storm shields and I run endurance, just the first wave. And like I said, it's been like this for years, and then all of a sudden Epic have gone and changed it, and I do not know why. But what I'm actually hoping is that enough people will watch this video and complain to Epic that they will reverse these changes. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. You know, I don't know if it's a bug or a glitch as to why these things are happening, or if it is an actual change that Epic Games have made to the game. You know, they should be concentrating on, you know, things like AFK players that ruin the game. And instead of changing little things that, you know, don't make the game any better. Normally now when I go into PAL level 160 mission, I don't build straight away. I wait, because a lot of the time there's one AFK player, or sometimes 2. And I'm not going to use my materials and stay in a game where there's somebody that's AFK. Why should they get the rewards for doing absolutely nothing? They shouldn't. And I wish Epic would do more against these sort of players. You know, they could warn them, first of all. If a player's AFK for more than, say, 5 minutes, a warning message comes up on screen saying that they will be banned if they continue to be AFK in the game. And that would be enough to scare the majority of players into not being AFK, because they didn't want to get banned from Fortnite, because, you know, they'd get banned from Fortnite Save the World, Fortnite Battle Royale, the Lego one and the racing one. You know, it's just an idea. Warn players first, and then if they don't listen, give them like a 2-week ban. And then if they continue to be AFK after that 2-week ban, double it and make it a 4-week ban.
We have a break in the action. Another wave coming soon. Prepare
So
for an attack
what I've
from the
always
west.
done is I've done the first wave of endurance, and then I wait until the start of the second wave, and then I exit out the game. And like I said, I've been doing this for years, and all of a sudden they change it. And I have no clue why. Right, we can leave the game now. And in the past this would have been classed as a successful mission, even if you're just doing the first wave. But now if you exit out after the first wave, it's defeat. So that will not count towards my daily V-Buck mission. You have to basically run endurance until, you know, the end. Even if you don't get to wave 30, if you get, say, to wave 5 or 10 or something, it would count. But if you exit out, it does not count. It doesn't make sense. It's absolutely crazy. So basically the only way I could do this quickly now is to do the Canny Valley Storm King, and that would be the quickest way to do these, you know, 5 missions that I have to do today. But then there's also an issue with that, which is going to be my second highlighted change that Epic have made to make the game worse and not better. So we'll get level 1 loot, and I think we get something like 26 hero XP for failing that, which is great. Right, let's go on to the second change that Epic have made. So this is the second change Epic have made. As I said, it's in the Canny Valley Storm King. The last change in the first part of this video was made in the recent update. Now this was done a while ago. I can't remember exactly when, but as a result I haven't really done the Canny Valley Storm King, as you know, because they've made the game worse. You know, there was a benefit to having a triple jumping ninja, and now in the Canny Valley Storm King there isn't. So let me know in the comments any changes you think Epic have made to Save the World that you don't like either. Or even if there's changes you think that were good for the game. You know, I think mantling is a good change for the game, because it means that you can jump up and grab a ledge and lift yourself up to the, you know, to another level rather than having to build. I think that's a good change to the game. Apologies, these loading screens take a little while.
Stand by for your team to assemble here.
I'm just doing this solo,
Protect home base. You can do this.
which is how I tend to do it most of the time.
Stay sharp. Anything can happen over there. Stand by to transport over to the other side.
I thought I had a character with a spray then, but I don't. I used to play the Canny Valley Storm King a lot, just for like evolution materials. I know you don't get a huge amount, but it's a good way to get gold. I think it's about 92 or 95 gold for each Storm King that you beat. So it's a pretty fast way of getting gold. So in the past, you used to be able to jump onto the horn and stay on it, and now you can't. So it forces you to build up to the horn to break it. Now, I absolutely hate this change because I'm not a fast builder. You know, Epic have put zero build into Battle Royale because there are a lot of gamers that don't like to build, myself included, because I can't build fast. So why on earth would they change it so that a triple jumping ninja can no longer stay on the horn and break it? That just makes the game worse. I don't know who at Epic makes these decisions, but they need to look at a lot of things like this again. Because I don't play the Canny Valley Storm King hardly at all now because of this one little change. Oh, missed by a mile there. And quite a lot of the time, the bow hits on the crystal don't crit. And I'm using a power level 144 bow against the crystal, so it should do a hell of a lot more damage than, say, a power level 77 or a 106 bow. I'll be able to reach that. I can just reach it. Ooh, did that just in that time. Took me a while to realise then that he was actually down, not paying attention. Plasmatic discharge is great for the Storm King. When that weapon first came out, it used to break the horn, so you could break the horn with one shot. But of course, Epic changed that, so it didn't have an effect on the horn anymore. But I suppose that's understandable because it would make the plasmatic discharger too OP if it destroyed the horn with one shot, especially if in the Mythic Storm King in Twine Peaks. So there we go, 2 changes in Fortnite Save the World that have made the game worse and not better. And as I said, leave a comment as to what you think are changes that Epic have made that have made the game worse and not better. And if you're watching this video, you could always contact Epic Games and ask them why they've done these changes, or other changes that you think make the game worse. And hopefully if enough people do so, then Epic will reverse some of these changes. But I'm not a big YouTuber, so unless this video gets a ton of views, perhaps these changes will not be made and it will stay the same as it is now. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you're new to my channel, then why not subscribe? Hit the bell notification symbol and you'll be notified when I publish new videos on YouTube. If you'd like to help out my channel, you can do so by sharing my videos on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X as it's now called. Tell your friends about my channel and help my channel to grow. If you'd like to help out my channel a little bit financially, I do have a Patreon account and you can pledge from just $1 a month. And there's a link to my Patreon in the description of all of my YouTube videos. If you are under the age of 18, please ask your parents' permission before pledging. That's all I ask. And if you don't use my creator code, make sure you do use somebody's creator code because it does help them out. Many thanks for watching and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye for now.